For ACUSports.com, I'm Grant Boone with head men's basketball coach Joe Golding. His team hits the road this week for games at Nicholls on Wednesday night and at Incarnate Word on Saturday. Before we talk about those games, Coach, let's go back to Saturday night. An electric atmosphere in Moody Coliseum against first place Sam Houston State. Your team in second place. You fall in double overtime. The big takeaway out of that was what?
Yeah, very thankful for the crowd. I thought it was an incredible crowd. I really appreciate the community, students, faculty, staff, everybody that came out. I think they got their money's worth. They saw a great college basketball team of two great teams going at it. Very competitive game. We obviously didn't get the fans what they wanted. They came here for us to get a win, and we didn't get that. And so we got to get back to work. We got a tough week ahead. We got to turn the page quickly. All credit to Sam to come in here in our place and get the win. We give them all the credit, and then we're going to turn the page and try to go on the road and see if we can't get a real win.
There is something, isn't there, for a coach about turning the page and saying, let's dig into the film for the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then you get ready. I mean, you don't really have time to sit around and dwell, do you?
Not in this league. You better not. Are you going to lose consecutive games in a hurry, which could happen to us very easily. So you got to regroup. You got to get focused on the next opponent, which is Nicholls. Trust the process. Next day, get better. We've got a tough task. They went and won it in New Orleans. They got a very talented team. I think this is toughest game of the year for us, Grant. I told our team that because you come from such a high at playing at home in front of a great crowd to having to go on the road with Nicholls, and they're good. They're really good. So we got to get our team ready over the next 48 hours right here. I think it's good for us to be on the road. Being honestly, let's get out of here. Let's stay together and control the schedule, control the message, and get ready to go play Nicholls.
You haven't lost back-to-back games all season long. Of course, you haven't lost many games. Period. You've only lost 4 before Saturday night. What's been the most important reason for not losing back-to-back?
I just think a group of seniors, they understand the sense of urgency. I think anytime you lose once, you have kind of a, whatever you want to call it, bad feeling inside. You want to get back on the floor as quickly as you can. You want to fix that. You want to fix the problem. You have winning's fun, losing's not. And these guys love to win, and we're very appreciative that they like to win. It's been a fun year for us. It's been a fun year coaching them. We've had to bounce back and do that 4 times, coming off a loss. And now we got to try to do it again. It's tougher to go do on the road, obviously, especially when you're playing a talented team like Nicholls. But we have to get our guys ready. But I think a lot of it starts in the locker room with the maturity of our group, having a bunch of juniors and seniors.
What was the locker room like after the game Saturday?
It was devastating. It was dead in there. It was quiet. There wasn't anything said, and
didn't need to.
No, it hurt. It hurt, and I hurt for them. There wasn't a whole lot I could say to them either. I told them I loved them. I told them I appreciated their effort. I told them I promise you, as a coaching staff, we'll go back, review that tape. We now got 90 minutes of tape of us versus Sam.
Yeah.
And if we get a chance down the road, that we'll give them a better chance to win. But we appreciate their effort. I thought their effort was incredible. Even early when things weren't going well, it wasn't an effort problem. It was an execution problem at times, but it wasn't never effort. Our effort was great, and that's all I could say to them.
By the way, games hurt when you lose when there's something at stake, right? When you're not playing for anything, they don't hurt.
And give credit to Sam. Sam was really good. They're a great team. They played very, very well. They hit some big shots. There were big shots all over the floor by both teams. But Marcus Harris hit two tough, just tough shots. And give him credit. Great player. Great players make big plays. We made some big plays, as well. So college basketball game, they had the lead the last time.
One last thing. It is weird to be mid-February and to see 2 teams in 1 week that you haven't seen all year, isn't it? Nicholls and then Incarnate Word.
That's a good point. Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen these teams yet, and I think we just played Nicholls once. I think that's right. Yeah, we just play them once this year.
You get Incarnate Word twice in 3 weeks.
And then we get Incarnate Word twice here down the stretch. So
tough turnaround for your coaching staff.
Yeah, no doubt. And tough travel. This is a tough travel.
You'll actually come back home, won't you?
We're going to come back home on Thursday, and then we will turn around and drive back to Incarnate Word. So it's going to be a tough week for us, and we're going to have to be locked in and ready to go.
ACU plays Nicholls in Thibodaux, Louisiana, Wednesday night, and then at Incarnate Word, part of a doubleheader on Saturday. Both games can be heard on 98.1 FM The Ticket.